Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here on ClearDirect Media. And today's video is going to be an editing video. Today I'm going to show you how I edit drone photos from a recent shoot here in Lightroom. As you can see, we are on the import screen, so let's go and import these. We have photos here, and let's check all of these. And then hit develop. So as you can already see, I already edited these because I tried to do another video which kind of failed on me, but I'll just kind of go through the steps on how I edited these. So every photo was taken at a different angle here. As you can see, we go here. The one on the left is the original, the one on the right is the finished property. As you can see, this one's brightened up, has more colors, etc. So I just went over here to my crop, hit auto, and it auto cropped it, hit enter, and then I kept the white balance as the drone shot it, hit auto a couple of times, and then just got auto as a general base, and then we just adjusted things accordingly. So you have exposure, contrast, highlights, shadows, whites, blacks, etc. On this one, so if I hit auto back again, it made the photo darker, and I want to make it a little bit brighter. So all I'm going to do is bring up the exposure some. As you can see, it got brighter. We're going to mess with the highlights a little bit, see what that does. Maybe bring them up actually a touch. Bring up the blacks a little bit. Run a little bit of dehaze on it. You don't want too much dehaze. And then bring up the saturation, which will bring up the colors a little bit. And then compare and contrast. As you can see, this one's much brighter than this one. On to the next. Again, you can see the difference. This one was the raw. This one was the edited. Same thing. Everybody is going to have a different editing style. This is how I do it. It's really not that hard. In fact, I'm probably even going to bring in a little dehaze there on that photo now that I think about it, and it looks a little bit better. The next photo, again, it's a drone photo. It's a piece of land. Different angle. You do all your same stuff, straighten it out. I kept this one a white balance as shot. It auto a couple of times. I brought up the exposure some. I might even run a little dehaze now looking at it. But I mean, it's a piece of land. The colors are going to be brown and green. It's out in the middle of the desert. Onto this one, again, same piece of land, different angle. The first three photos were either 45 to the property or parallel. This photo is perpendicular. That's why it looks funny, and there's more stuff over here. But yep, this one's already edited and stuff like that. Again, I'm probably just going to run a little dehaze on it. Now looking at these a little bit more. Next photo, this is looking south. This is 16th Street right here. If you're familiar with the area. Again, this is the original. This is the after editing one. Kept the white balance as the same, brought up the exposure a little bit, messed with the shadows and whites a little bit, and brought up the saturation a little bit. But that's really about all. I could probably dehaze it a little bit, and that's that. Again, this one is a lot more noticeable. I forgot what direction this is looking. East, maybe? West? I think it's looking west. Original, edited, brought up the colors, made the sky more blue. Again, moved the dehaze a little bit. Everything you can control over there. Move the tint a little bit, etc., etc. And it's just really, the same with these photos. As you can see, these are different too. This is looking north on 16th Street. There's not a lot of color here. Here there's a lot of color. So, night and day difference. This is looking west again. Look at how dark this one and look how bright this one is. So it is very important to edit photos and shoot in RAW. One thing about drone photos is the raw photos are .dng. So if you're flying a drone and you want to edit drone photos, make sure you're shooting in RAW on the drone and make sure they are your .dng photos. So again, easy. This is the wash photo. This one's the original. This one's touched up some. I mean, you guys can see the difference. This one, you can't really tell much of a difference, but I did change a few things. Brought up the exposure. Actually, might actually bring up the dehaze just a touch. Again, it's a property. You can only do so much. This is the building area. Just brought in more color, really. And then here's another one of the driveway. So, you know, it's really not that hard. Every photographer is going to have their own editing style. So, edit how you want to edit them, make them look good. I think these photos look phenomenal for a drone. We are going to do another video once I can. We're going to do how I show you guys how I edit interior photos of a house. Which is a little bit more complicated than these drone photos. These drone photos are easy. You can knock them out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, probably 20, 30 minutes if you know what you're doing, if that. I did these last night, probably took 15 minutes. So that is that video. So any questions, comments, concerns that you guys have about editing can be dropped in the comments below on this video. And of course, if you have any suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and we will take a look at that suggestion and maybe do a video on it. And with that, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you guys on the next video.